Right, part 6 then. Some tool storage to unpack, a lift to uncrate, some racking to build. So let's see how far we can get in 8 hours. Let's get stuck in. Lovely, right, okay, that's all the tool storage dealt with. Back at the house, I've got all those modular units all the way round with worktops on. Well, all the cupboards above are all full of bottles of polish and whatnot that I don't really need here. And all the drawers, well, I only actually use the top 1 or 2 drawers all the way round for tool storage because I'm lazy and I don't want to bend down. All the drawers below the top 2 in all those modular units, there's just stuff in them that I'm not necessarily going to bring here. And if I do, I can bring it here when I come. It doesn't need to be stored here. I'm keeping this space as clear as possible. And that should be more than enough space for all the hand tools that I'm going to bring here and more to go. So that will be fantastic. Once I get it all loaded up, that's another big job, another day. I'll bring the tools down bit by bit. That's not a video. I'll gradually fill it up with everything I'm going to need. But that's half the work done today. The next bit is that, a great big 280 kilo wooden crate. I've got to break it open and get the new lift out that lives inside it. Heavy bit to come. Cup of tea first. Right, there we go, that's it, another long day, and 20 past 4, I've now got 40 minutes to get to the tip and empty that car, otherwise I will be driving it around like that for a week, which isn't very cool, and it's not very safe either with all that timber in the back, but there we are, I've got that done, and I've got that done, and I'm very happy indeed. Tool storage to die for, fantastic. There's a couple of good things about that. It's more drawers than I could possibly need. I will not fill that at the moment, but that gives me future growing room. It means if I invest in more tools, I've got somewhere to put them. Fantastic. Now, the other thing is the lift. What can I say? Very posh electric lift, but I didn't get it for that. The reason we invested in this was a couple of other reasons than the electric side of it. It's 1 meter high off the ground at its full height. That's a 1000 mil lift, not 800 mil like the last one, so it comes up a lot higher. What's that, a whole 8 inches higher, much better working underneath bikes, that sort of thing. It also has some sides available for it. In the future, I might invest in those. They're like a plank that bolts in either side, big box section steel, just as strong as the rest of the lift, and you can put trikes and quad bikes and big fat baggers and anything you like on the lift, because it's then 5 feet wide. And as I've now got 44 inches either side of the lift, whereas in the last garage I had 21 inches either side of the lift. Now I've got room to grow, so I can put the sides on that and it will still be not too big for this space. Really chuffed with that and looking forward to growing into that in the future. But the main safety feature for me was that big massive clamp at the front. That great big clamp mechanism at the front is exactly what I need. I always work on my own. Nobody helping me. I always do all this stuff by myself, and when you wheel a bike on a lift on your own, it's essential to just wind the handle and clamp the front wheel in place. And once you clamp the front wheel, you temporarily hold the bike while you can then put all the straps on and strap it down properly and safely for working. You shouldn't work on a bike just on the front wheel clamp. That's not very safe. It's okay to display a bike just on a wheel clamp, but really and honestly, if you're going to work on it, it should be strapped down properly. And there's that vulnerable time. You wheel a bike up onto a lift, and you've got to let it go and get the straps to strap it down. You can put those straps right within reach, but you're still teetering between balancing one and holding the other. It's a dangerous time. It always is. So having a proper front wheel clamp like that means I can clamp it down, one little wind of that handle, and it's absolutely safe. And it's even got that stop bar at the front that stops it rolling over the front of the lift. Now, it is a little bit higher at rest than the other lift, only 1.5 inches, but it's got that much longer ramp on it, so it's easy to roll stuff up. And of course, it's 1.5 inches, 2 inches wider in its standard form, just like that, than the other one. So it's a bigger working table anyway. And like I said, it's future proof. In the future, I will invest in those sides, and hopefully I hope to do a trike project someday. Whether I build one or buy one and modify it, who knows? That's all in the future. But there we are. Thank you to the patrons for helping make this happen. Thank you to my beautiful penny pit stop, my darling wife, for supporting me in all of this dream come true. And of course, thanks to you for watching. That's it for today. Join us for the next one. Take it easy, ride safe, and we'll see you next time.